In this video I will show you how you can attach to a Microsoft Access database and work with Microsoft Access database as a data source with virtual forms and Excel. For these purposes I have created or I have downloaded a Northwind database table in Microsoft Access. It is having some tables, categories, customers, employees, order details, order payments, products and others. In database tools we can see that the relationships are set, or the database referential integrity for these tables is set up. This is something that we don't have in Microsoft Excel, and this is very important when we create master detail forms, but this I will show you in another video. I will break this video into 3 parts. First part will be how to set up the virtual form designer project to create a simple virtual form, and in another video I will show you how to create a master detail virtual form, and in the third video I will show you how you can access the virtual forms objects so that you can work within Microsoft Excel and use the objects that are selected or that are present in the virtual forms form. Okay, let's get started. Firstly, we need to start the virtual form designer. And we want to create a new virtual form definition file. We will place it in this access folder. I will not change the name, this is not so important. Okay, we will tell the virtual form designer that we will connect to the Microsoft Access database. This is important to specify this here because the virtual form control is having some other algorithms that it uses for displaying and communicating between the virtual form control and the database itself. Okay, next we need to specify the connection string to the database that we will use. We can go here, we can use let's say for example we can choose the provider Microsoft Jet 40. Next we can select the database. This is the database in our desktop, in our Access1 folder. Let's select it. We don't have any username and password. We can test the connection. Okay, and now we have it. We can save this virtual form designer project. I will not change the name so that we can use it in another video or when we want to go next with our project. Okay, here it is. Now let's build a simple virtual form. We need to tell the virtual form designer which table we will use. Let's say that we want to use the employees or customers table. Okay, select. It has populated other fields, form caption, customers form, for example, so that I can show you where this form caption will be displayed. ID field, it has populated the customer ID. It is the varchar type, maximum length is 5 characters, no decimals, and it is recognized that this is the primary key for this table. Let's see it here. Customers, I'm going to design. Yes, this is a primary key. We don't need this anymore. So, okay. ID field is customer ID. ID type, it will be automatically add new values to the ID field, so that we don't need to present or to give the values for this field. It will automatically generate it for us, or if this is an auto number field, it will recognize it and it will leave it alone, so that the database system will automatically get the value for this field for us. Field type, it is a text. ID field length, it is 5. Buttons group, we will leave this as the default what has given us by the virtual form designer. Maximize windows, so this will tell the virtual form control if we want this window to open as maximized or not. Before form open function, we will leave this for now as a blank. Okay, let's save it. Now the virtual form designer is asking us if we want to also add other columns to grid control. We will say yes. It has checked all the fields for us. If we don't want some fields, let's say we don't want the fax, the phone, let's click on proceed. Okay, now it asks us if we want to add fields to edit control. We will say yes. Also, we will uncheck the phone and fax. Proceed. Okay, and this is it. We have now defined our first virtual form. Within grid control, we have these fields, and within edit control, we have these fields. Company name is in red because this field is required, so we cannot leave it blank. As opposite to contact name, required is set to no. We can leave this field when we will use this virtual form in our Excel. We can leave this blank. Okay, for now this is it, what we need to have in our virtual form designer. Let's now create a new Excel worksheet where we will use this virtual form that we have created. Let's create a blank worksheet. Now we go into Developers tab, we go into Visual Basic for Applications. First thing we need to do is to add the reference to our virtual form control. Let's find it. Okay, I have lots of this because this is my development machine. You will only have one. Let's find it and let's tick on virtual form 20. Okay, and now we can insert a user form, and in the user form we need to declare public vh1 as virtual form 2 dot virtual form. Okay, we need to also say public with events with public with events, so that we can use the events of this control in our Excel. Here there are. Those are the events that this virtual form control is firing to us if we defined it in our virtual form designer. But I will show you in the third video how to use it and how to deal with it. Now, as we have our control, we need in user form load event or initialize event tell the virtual form as new virtual form. So now we need to say to the virtual form control where the data where the definition file is located. Which file is located where? This can be simple copy from the designer and paste here. Also, we need to tell it that the database type will be access. Access is having a number 0. Database type will be 0, and the connection string is, you can also copy paste from the designer, place here, and we also need to destroy all the objects and the virtual form control when we terminate this form. One, close all virtual forms. One, disconnect database, and we can also clean set. Okay, now we can save it. We will save it also in this folder on our desktop here, book 1. We will save it as the macro enabled. Yes. On the user form, we will insert a button, command button. In the command button click event, we will tell Excel to open our virtual form, or show virtual form. Yes, we need to tell the control what virtual form we want to open. Virtual form name, we can have it from here. Virtual form name is automatically given to a form when we create one, and this is made automatically by virtual form designer. Virtual form name for this form, the customer's form, is 2. Let's give it here. This is all we need to do. Let's close it. Let's save it. Oh, we need to open this form. Okay, let's insert a button also here, and we will tell it to open this user form we have created. User form 1.show. Okay, I think that we are ready to test it. Let's go out from the design mode, click this button. This will open our user form, and click this button, and something's wrong. Something was wrong. Object variable or with block variable not set. Oh, I see it now. Let's stop this. Okay, let's go into the code. This is wrong. We need to set as new. Okay, let's try now. Let's click this button, let's click this button, and here we have. This is our virtual form with a grid control. This is a grid control, and this here is edit control. These here are the buttons that we have specified here. If we go into virtual form designer, you can see that we have said that we want the buttons group to have refresh, new, edit, delete, filter, details, back and exit. This group. Okay, let's go into our refresh, new, edit, delete, filter. Let's try to filter something out. Let's filter something that is having company name Bond, and here we go. Here we can see what filter is applied. Simple filter where company name contains Bond. And if we want to change something, let's change country address, Europe, FR. We can go with enter to the end. Let's save the changes, and here we can see the changes are made here. And if we take a look in our database, this is customers. Oh, something was with France. Here it is. And here it is. This is the change that we have made. Let's close this database. This is it for this video.